fans. Hey, Tonse lacrosse fans, welcome to the Co-op Rec Center on Treaty 4 territory in Fort Capel, Saskatchewan. My name is Steve Schneider, and I'll be your play-by-play and color commentator for this afternoon's live broadcast of SNN's Lacrosse Night in Saskatchewan, where we have a Great Western Brewing Prairie Gold Lacrosse League senior matchup between the Standing Buffalo Fighting Sioux and the 2024 defending PGLL champions, Saskatoon Brewers. Coming into tonight's game, the Standing Buffalo Fighting Sioux are sitting in first place with a 4-0 record. Last game for the Fighting Sioux was on June 9th in Regina at the Doug Wickenheiser Arena, which saw the Regina Heat get doused 13-8 by the Standing Buffalo Fighting Sioux. Lyndon Cups, number 21 for the Regina Heat, had 6 of the 8 goals for the Regina Heat, and Jake Boudreau, number 14 for the Standing Buffalo Fighting Sioux, netted 5 for the Sioux. Meanwhile, Jeff Shatler, number 77, had a 9-point night in the 13-8 extinguishing of the Regina Heat. The Saskatoon Brewers played their first game of the 2025 PGLL season on Wednesday at the Gordie Howe Kinsman Arena on Treaty 6 territory in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, against their crosstown rivals, the Saskatoon SWAT. The Brewers were able to outrun the SWAT on the floor and doubled them up on the scoreboard by a score of 14-7. Jason Boyenko, number 51, scored a hat-trick for the SWAT in the loss to the Brewers. Matthew Saunders, number 4, also had a hat-trick for the Brewers, and Brighton Thorensen, number 7 for the Brewers, has said, "Hold my Great Western," and potted a 6 goals and 7 assists for the Brewers in their 14-7 win over the SWAT. Oh, just move over. That's okay. This is the only one that we have. Good now? Excellent. Next game for the Standing Buffalo Fighting Sioux is tomorrow afternoon at 4 p.m. in Fort Capel against the Saskatoon SWAT, who are playing the Regina Heat tonight at the Al Ritchie at 7:30. Next game for the Saskatoon Brewers is tomorrow at 12:30 at the Al Ritchie Memorial Arena, where the Brewers will take on the Regina Heat. So they had something really exciting be announced in the PGLL this week. We had the Prairie Gold Lacrosse League Masters Division is finally here. After years of talk, the PGLL is extremely excited to roll out the 2025 Masters competition on June 21st in Saskatoon. It's very important that everybody understands that this is not a league. This is just one-day tried lacrosse camp for Masters level participants. That'll be ages 35 plus for males and 25 plus for females. There are a few steps in order to register properly for the event on June 21st. Number 1, everyone will need to fill out a form that is listed below, or scan the QR code on the PGLL website, or a link to the form has been shared on the Facebook page for Lacrosse Night in Saskatchewan. Number 2, send an e-transfer $20 to prairiegoldlacrosse@gmail.com, and your entry will get you also 1 meal ticket. On the next break, I'll explain rule number 3 as we're going to get going here from the Co-op Rec Center in Fort Capel to the Standing Buffalo Fighting Sioux and the Saskatoon Brewers. Tonight's game is 2 undefeated teams, and in the way the playoffs work is if you finish first in the regular season, you'll host the playoffs, and basically probably tonight's winner will decide that. Oh, that really killed the mood right off the bat. Oh, here we go. Brewers will grab it right off the bat, take it off to the left-hand side. To the outside, shoots, fires, and a save by Uzichipi. And he shoots and a save. 19-28 2 shots in the first 32 seconds. From the outside, fires, goes into the corner. Watson off a leg. Schattler will take that off into the corner. Still scoreless here with 18:42 left in the first. And another save down this end. We're just going to keep going with it. Goodwill. We'll put that over to Schattler. Down into the corner for Redmond. Feeds him in front. It's intercepted by the Brewers. Number 12. That's Fetch. 3-on-2. Jumps off the bench. He's going to even things up. Brewers regrouping. Right in front, Thor Aronson had 6 goals last game. Bounces down right behind him. He's met by Murphy in the corner. And it looks like we're going to have a quick correction to the score. And we have a penalty coming here for the Standing Buffalo Fighting Sioux. Number 4, Dale Watson makes his way into the penalty box. So they're gonna looks like they're gonna correct that, and take some time off the clock because it looks like it didn't start in time. So now it's down to 16:58, and it'll be Brewers ball. Looking for a 9-volt battery. Okay, so looks like some difficulties with the shot clock. So it looks like they've got it kind of figured out. So anyway, we got a bit of a break here. I'm going to quickly go over what I was talking about a little bit earlier with the Masters Lacrosse. So rule number 3 for getting registered, the registration cuts off on June 17th. Keep that an eye on the webpage, as well as updated information in regard to players who have been selected, the teams, and also game times. The schedule as it sits as of now is at 11 a.m. and until 1 p.m., so it's short. Also, again from 6:30 again until 8. So there's a few things going on before and then after. So there's another PGLL senior games that are going on before, and then hoping that everybody comes out and has a great day of lacrosse. The Masters competition rules: number 1, at this point the teams will be taking registration. The registration spots will be limited based on 2 teams to 4 teams. 2 individuals will get their first priority, being 35 plus for males, 25 for females. Spurs are going to work it around on the power play. Fires, goes off the back wall. Power play is brought to you by Melville's Rock Station, The Buzz, Southern Saskatchewan's hard rock station, www.thebuzzrocks.ca. Right in front, fakes, back out to the top, behind the back, and a save by Usichipi. The Rarenson fakes, tries to one-time it in front, and the Fighting Sioux will grab the ball. So a little more on the Masters. It's also going to possibly be 5-on-5, 4-on-4, depending on registration numbers come in, and other rules will follow regarding gameplay, penalties, and roster size. So we're going to have another penalty here coming to the Saskatoon Brewers this time. It'll be number 5. Sam Murphy going to sit for 2 minutes with 16-16 left here in the first. Standing Buffalo back to even strength, 4-on-4 in front, and he makes the save. Eric Dirksen somehow gets a pad or a glove or something on it. Takes it back down behind it, puts on the Jets in front, off the post, and that'll bounce all the way back to Brewers territory. Moves it back around. Saskatoon on the power play. Fights off a check. Looking for it. Fires. Usichipi. Fighting Sioux now with it. Moves it to the outside, back to Schattler. Feeds it down to the corner, back out to Schattler at the top. Now on the power play. And they'll get a shot clock violation. It'll be Saskatoon Brewers ball. Moves it down low, back to the top. Saunders puts it down into the corner. Fakes, comes back, fires, and scores! And Saunders opens the scoring for the Saskatoon Brewers with 13:45 left in the first. And another chance by the Brewers. They'll be standing Buffalo ball. And they'll get another shot clock, and they score! So it looks like Standing Buffalo is on the board. 1-1. So with 12:49 left, it is now 1-1. as the Fighting Sioux are on the way back and tied it up 1-1 as we approach the halfway point here in the first. Fights off at center. Noon makes his way back to the bench after winning that draw. Out to Schattler. Back on at even strength. Fires, oh, it goes off a leg. Mike Messenger goes off. Brewers going to come back with it now as Saunders will move that out over to Tabin. And he'll leave that for Thor Aronson. Schattler will move that out. Thompson. Down into the corner. Brewers will grab that loose ball. 1:25 or 11:25 left in the first. Down low, right in front, off the wall into the corner. Bounces right back up. He'll be picked up by Soflowski. Fights off a check and he scores! Mike Kaminsky weaves the web with his stick and makes it past Uzichipi, making it 2-1 with 10:55 to go here in the first. Another chance for Saskatoon. Back by that, spins, but the ball goes off into the side. Schattler will grab that. Two on one, Saskatoon. And Uzichipi with the save. Gets laid out by the defender. That was number 14, Jake Beaudreau, laying the boom on the back check. Fights off a check. The Aronson fires. Uzichipi got a piece of that somewhere. 2-on-1, Sioux in front, shoots, oh, and a big save, shutting down the 2-on-1. Dirksen with 9:40 left in the period.
And it looks like the Brewers will set up here.
And that'll be a crease violation for Saskatoon.
The score is 2-1 Brewers. Score clock is just wrong. We're trying to correct that. And Fighting Sioux will go to work here on the offensive end.
Moves it around. Back out to the outside. Looks for a pick from Isnana. .8:45 left here in the first. Brewers going to bring it back from the other side. I don't have a 45 on there. I'll grab that after. Moves that around. Takes that down to the corner. He's going to pitch it off. Comes back through. Oh, and he can't handle that. The Fighting Sioux going to grab it. Noon takes it out. Feeds him in there. Might get the assist here. And he scores! Dallas Goodwill puts another one on the board for the Fighting Sioux with 8:10 left in the first. Sorry, with 7:56 left here in the first, it is 3-2. Brewers win the draw. Brings it back. He's going to get some fresh legs off the bench. Linklater moves it to the corner. Out to the top to Saunders. And he is knocked down. That'll be Brewers' ball. His music is brought to you by Ryan Shorty. Shatler taking it around the outside, looking for the long pass. He just about gets it. That's going to send Boudreau to the bench. 7:03 left here in the first. Out to the outside. Right-hand side, to be exact. Matthew Saunders.
Saskatoon setting up on offense here.
Fires, goes off the side of the net, bounces back out in front. That'll go off into the corner. Murphy knocks it out into the corner. Fighting Sioux going to grab that. His Nana gets it out. Messenger right in front and no goal. He says crease violation. So with 6:15, we still got a 1-goal game. So we got a penalty coming here for the Fighting Sioux. Power plays are brought to you by Melville's Rock Station, The Buzz, Southern Saskatchewan's Hard Rock Station, www.thebuzzrocks.ca. The Brewers are going to work that around. Fires, that goes off the side and into the corner, going to be picked up by Murphy. Shatler. What a pass! That was right over the shoulder. Is Nana. And the rebound going to be picked up off by Boudreau. Goes out into the corner, going to come out to center for the Brewers. Saunders picks up the rolling ball. And he's going to bounce that along. Going to be picked up by the Fighting Sioux. Boudreau going to slow down here with 5:05 left here in the first. It's a 1-goal game.
All right, Fighting Sioux set up here on offense.
.444 left in the first. I'll explain later. What? It's getting warm in here. I wish I brought my own fan. Actually, I did. It's in the box. So with that, the Brewers tie things up 3-2. With 4:11 left in the first. Sorry, tie things up 3-3.
Almost 4 minutes left in the first period. 3-2 Brewers.
Noon out to take the draw for the standing Buffalo Fighting Sioux. You're watching SNN's Lacrosse Night in Saskatchewan. Right in front, it's on the one-timer. Just about gets it on short side. Murphy steps in, goes to the side. Bounces the rebound. Brewers going to transition the other way. 3-on-1. Murphy. Ferrerenson behind the net. Right in front. Oh, and Uzichipi with the save. Lightning fast reflexes. Right in front. Goes off the back. Bouncing ball. Dirksen will scoop that up. He smashes it out of his hand. Good defense by the Sioux. Oh, and he is drilled from behind. He gets up pretty fast. Dallas Goodwill is a tough guy. I'd be slow getting up after that one, I think. Granted, I sit down wrong and it takes me a while to get up. 3:15 left here in the first. 3-2 is the score, and we got a Saskatoon Brewers penalty. So the standing Buffalo Fighting Sioux are going to go on the Melville's Rock Station The Buzz power play. www.thebuzzrocks.ca fires from the outside. Dirksen with the save. Intercepted by Murphy, gives it to Shatler. And that goes wide. Murphy again. Behind the back to Shatler. Back to Murphy. Off the post. Boudreau. Murphy throws a pick. He's scooped up by his Nana. Knocked away. Fighting Sioux gonna get the loose ball. 2:30 left on the clock. Shatler with it. That's some good hustle by the Fighting Sioux. Behind the back. Fires from the outside. Dirksen with the save. 2:20 left in the first. 1-goal game. Saunders feeds him in front. Fires and scores! Caught that in full stride and powered it past Uzichipi to make it 4-2 for the Saskatoon Brewers.
Was it 4 minutes? 4?
So with 2 minutes and 5 seconds left here in the first, the Brewers go up by 2. Brewers are going to scoop that up off the draw.
Score so far, 4-2 Brewers.
That was Mulkowski with the quick feet off the draw to beat Noon. Dives in, tries to one-hand it to the top corner. There'll be a crease violation for Saunders.
Last goal scored by Saskatoon Brewers.
So with 1 minute 35 seconds to go here in the first, standing Buffalo finds himself down by 2. Shatler over to Isnana, back to Shatler. In front, fakes, 5-hole, and he scores! Brandon Uzichipi moves the Fighting Sioux within 1 with 1 minute and 21 seconds to go. You're watching SNN's Lacrosse Night in Saskatchewan. I like reading the comments that come across when they score. 1 minute and 21 seconds left here in the first. 4-3 is your score. You're watching Brewers versus Fighting Sioux here on SNN. Messenger out to take the draw for the Fighting Sioux. That'll be Sioux ball at center. Feeds him in front. Curls out. Shatler tries to get that right across the crease. Watson back down into the corner for Shatler. He's looking for a block. Fires Dirksen. So 45 seconds to go here for the first period. Brewers are going to move that up the floor. Finette goes wide. Saunders. Back to Matt Saunders. Oh, that one had eyes. From up here, that was going top corner. It just missed. And 17 seconds to go here in the first. 4-3, Standing Buffalo down by 1. Takes it to the net, dives, and he gets a crease violation, and that'll do it here for the first period. 4-3 is your score after 1. You're watching SNN's Lacrosse Night in Saskatchewan. The intermission is sponsored by PMT, Prairie Music Television, launched in 2019. PMT is Saskatchewan's only independent, non-profit, community-based digital 24/7 linear television channel and on-demand video service. PMT is run by volunteers and fueled by local sponsors and donations. PMT focuses on showcasing artists' music videos, documentaries, tour videos, band artist interviews, and live concert footage from a wide variety of genres of musicians from the 3 Canadian prairie provinces of Saskatchewan, Alberta, and Manitoba. For more information, visit pearlcreekmedia.com/PMT. I'm Steve Schneider, and we will see you in the second. You're watching SNN's Lacrosse Night in Saskatchewan. And Tonze Lacrosse fans, welcome back to the second period here between the Saskatoon Brewers and the Standing Buffalo Fighting Sioux. Welcome back to the Co-op Rec Center on Treaty 4 territory in Fort Capel, Saskatchewan. If you're just joining us, I am Steve Schneider, and I am your play-by-play and color commentator here this afternoon for this live broadcast of SNN's Lacrosse Night in Saskatchewan, where we have the second period of the Great Western Brewing Prairie Gold Lacrosse League, a senior matchup between the Standing Buffalo Fighting Sioux and the 2024 defending PGLL champions, the Saskatoon Brewers, who currently lead by a score of 4-3. Tonight's game is more than just a regular season game in this league. If you win the regular season, you get to host the league finals and playoffs in your home barn, and these are your 2 undefeated teams so far at this point of the season, and arguably your 2 best teams in the Prairie Gold Lacrosse League. So tonight's game is a winner. It's more than likely going to be the host of the 2025 Prairie Gold Lacrosse League playoffs. So 20 minutes up on the clock. Coming into tonight's game, the Standing Buffalo Fighting Sioux are sitting in first place with a 4-0 record. Last game, the Fighting Sioux was on June 9th. I was going to be there, got called into a different job. Unfortunately, can't tell that one, no. So in Regina, at the Doug Wickenheiser Arena, saw the Heat get doused 13-8 by the Fighting Sioux. The Brewers are also coming off a win versus the SWAT, where they saw that one being 14-7 on Wednesday. Noon wins the draw, scoops it out right in front, and he shoots Owen Dirksen with a huge save. Standing Buffalo showing some speed off the draw. So in 1949, we got our first penalty of the second period coming here for the Saskatoon Brewers. Will put the Standing Buffalo Fighting Sioux on the Melville's Rock Station, the Buzz power play. Southern Saskatchewan's Rock Station, www.thebuzzrocks.ca. So that's number 6 going to be sitting in. That's Sokovlosky, and they score! Shatler from the point, tying it up 4-4 on the power play. So with that, we got a tied game, 4-4 with 19:40 left in the second. Right on net, Uzichby grabs that one. He'll read anything that is put on the teleprompter. 19-19 left in the second. Fighting Sioux, in on a breakaway, Eddie Dirksen gets a piece of it. Brewers coming back out the other way.
Brewers with possession here in Fighting Sioux territory.
Off the iron, that goes into the bench. Bounces out, and the Fighting Sioux will pick that up 3-on-2. Right in front, weaves, and a save by Dirksen. He's been red hot all night here. Shatler to the outside. Fires! And that'll come back the other way for Saskatoon. Standing Buffalo so far has got goals from Goodwill, Uzichby, Murphy, and Thompson. And they'll be back to even strength now. Schaller with it again. Down to the corner, spins off his Nana. Back out to Schaller. Fires over top. Dirksen gets a piece but doesn't know where the rebound went. And he scores! Low shot beats him. Brody Uzichby making it 5-4 with 17:06 left here in the second period.
On this June 14th, Saturday afternoon. 5-4, Fighting Sioux.
Oh yeah, there's going to be a penalty coming here as he made a head contact on that one. Brewers have a delayed penalty in the chamber. Empty net. Extra man on the floor. Fakes, fires. Uzichby with the save. So with 16:32 left here in the first. So it looks like Messenger going to sit for 2 minutes there. Oh wait, that's not Messenger. Sorry, that's Noon, number 83. With 16:32 left, the Brewers are going to go on the Melville's Rock Station, the Buds power play.
And Brewers will set up here on offense. They're Fighting Sioux territory.
Out to the outside, that goes down low. 2-on-1, Fighting Sioux, just a little bit ahead of him. Boudreau Needed a little bit of an extra long stick to grab that one. 16 minutes left here in the second. 1:25 left in the power play for the Brewers. Saunders, Thorarensen, that goes off of a stick. One minute, 7 seconds left in the Melville's Rock Station. The Buzz power play here for the Saskatoon Brewers. Usichipi gets a piece of that. Greenaway. That'll bounce back into the Brewer territory. Thorarensen. Back out to the top, goes off of his stick. That'll go out to center. He's in a foot race. Picks it up, he's got a breakaway, and Dirksen with a fantastic save. Yeah, see, that came from the extra effort to pick up that bouncing ball, but he couldn't capitalize on the breakaway.
All right, Fighting Sioux will set up here.
Seven seconds left in the man advantage. Noon about to step back out onto the floor. Oh, he tried to find a man back door. Here come the Brewers the other way. Murphy fights off a check. Gets a block from Linklater in front. Oh, and a save by Usichipi. They got a crease violation, so with 14-14 left here in the second. Out to Shatler this time. Bounces high over top. Brewers are going to pick that up. He's tossed to the floor. We got a delayed penalty coming against the Fighting Sioux. So with that, the Fighting Sioux are going to go back on the penalty kill. And the Saskatoon Brewers are going to go on the Melville's Rock Station, the Buzz power play. Southern Saskatchewan's Hard Rock Station, a part of the Buzz digital radio network. This spans across Southern Saskatchewan, Maple Creek, Moose Jaw, Weyburn, Melville, Mooseman. That's www.thebuzzrocks.ca. Thorarensen in front, Usichipi with the save. Feeds out, is shorthanded on a breakaway. And Dirksen gets a piece of it. And to slow things down. Boudreau out to Shatler. Shatler cradles it. Fires a low shot, and Dirksen tosses it aside like nothing. 12:52 left here in the second. 1:09 to go in the man advantage. Masu Aweshte in the box. Fires a low one off the post. So with 12:33 left in the second, that'll be Brewers' ball. That's a way to shave off some minutes on your power play. Thorarensen fires. Usichipi gets a foot on it. 12:15 left in the second. 30 seconds left in the power play. Loose ball. Fighting Sioux gonna go grab that. Knocks it towards the bench. Boudreau. There might have been too many on the field floor there for a second. Shatler walks it, looking for some time. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Cross floor, fires a low shot in stride, gets his own rebound, gets another shot, and that'll go up into the roof. That'll be standing Buffalo ball as that went off the goaltender and into the rafters. 11:25 left here in the second. Oh, heads up, guys. That goes down into the corner. Yeah, run by one more time. That cooled things off. Schattler dishes it to the left, off the iron, and that'll bounce all the way back to Zichipi. With 11 minutes to go here in the second, he'll dish that off to Schattler. Scoops up the loose ball. He's going to throw on the Jets. Oh, he trips over center. And a save by Zichipi.
And here come Fighting Sioux.
Zichipi. Back to Noon. That goes a little wide, but Standing Buffalo will retain possession. Right in front, steps, fires. Dirksen gets a piece of it, but he doesn't know where the rebound went. That went behind the net. Brewers gonna shovel it out to Murphy. 2-on-1 in front, fires, and he scores! Malkowski from Murphy with 10:01 left in the second, making it 5-4. Sorry, 5-5, they tied it up. Now we're going to have a quick goaltender water break. Brought to you by PMT. Prairie Music Television, launched in 2019. PMT is Saskatchewan's only independent, non-profit, community-based 24/7 linear television channel and on-demand video service. PMT is run by volunteers and fueled by local sponsors and donations. PMT focuses on showcasing artists and music video documentaries, tour videos, band artist interviews, and live concert footage from a wide variety of genres of musicians from the 3 Canadian prairie provinces of Saskatchewan, Alberta, and Manitoba. For more information, visit pearlcreekmedia.com/PMT. So with 10:01 left in the first, it's all tied up 5-5 between the Standing Buffalo Fighting Sioux and the Saskatoon Brewers. Right in front, that went off the leg of a defender. The Brewers are going to pick up the loose ball. Saunders looking for some open floor. Bounce pass. Thorarensen. Murphy to Saunders, and a save by Zichipi. .9:25 to play here in the second. Murphy moves it in for the Fighting Sioux. Loose ball, he's going to scoop that back up. Sorry, that's Walker. From the outside, looking for, finds some floor, and he's stopped by Dirksen. Rebound will be scooped up. Brewers are going to come the other way now, up the left-hand side.
They are sitting on the plate here.
8:45 to go here in the second. Greenaway can't get the rebound, bouncing ball. Fighting Sioux, long pass. Feeds Le Swiss. He's going to throw on the brakes here for Schattler. Goes for a change. Looking for some space out front. Schattler throws a pick. Out to the outside. Sorry, sets a pick. Taken into the corner. Zichipi battling for that loose ball. Brewers are going to come up with it. 8 minutes to go here in the second. And that'll go off the wall, down into the corner. Fighting Sioux, long pass. Dirksen will get the loose ball. 7:30 left here in the second. We got a close one here tonight, 5-5 for this afternoon. And into the Fighting Sioux bench, 7:10 left here. Coming around the outside now with the Brewers. He's going to set up. Fetch right in front, and a save by Uzichipi. Long pass connects, fakes, fires, and Dirksen makes the save. From the outside shoots Dirksen. 6:22 left here. Oweishte battles. Loose ball, and that'll be Fighting Sioux ball. Carries it in, or sorry, Brewer ball, he scores! The Rarenson making it 6-5 with 6 minutes, 3 seconds left in the second period. From the outside, off the back wall, Schattler will pick up that rebound. In front again, fires, and we got a crease violation, so no goal. 5:31 left. Oh, that's gripping just barely. 5:22 left in the second. Carrying him like a backpack. Back goes down to the corner, still with it. To the outside, Thorensen. And we got a penalty coming here with 5 minutes left in the second. Looks like a holding call coming against the Fighting Sioux. This will be number 22. Ernie Goodwill going to sit for 2 minutes here with 5 minutes of play in the second. So at 4:35 left, 1 minute 35 seconds left in the power play. Brought to you by Melville's Rock Station, The Buzz, www.thebuzzrocks.ca. Okay, that confused me for a second. He just tossed it straight to the bench, but the ref's pulled the hidden ball trick over there. Yeah. Behind the back, in front, fires, and Uzichipi makes the save. Down low. Keeps him to the outside. Out to the top. And it looks like it went off a defender. Messenger will grab that in the corner. So 3 minutes, 29 seconds to go in the second. There's still a man advantage. He's on a breakaway, and Dirksen makes a huge save. Brewers with it. Spins. And he misses the net. They'll bounce back out to center. Messenger throws him to the floor.
And here come the Brewers with a shot and a block.
So that'll be Brewers ball with 2:12 left in the second frame here.
Left in the second period.
Oh, and he finds the back of the net, making it 7-5 for the Brewers. With 1 minute 50 seconds to go here in the second. Standing Buffalo goes down by 2. Fires, and Dirksen gets a hold of that one. Good chance for the Brewers. 1 minute 25 seconds to go. Feeds a long pass, but it bounces. Oh, it does get to him. Makes its way through. I don't have a number for 17. I'll have to grab that later. Last minute of play here in the second, and it's Nana tiptoes along the crease. Can't get it by Dirksen, though. Long pass. Murphy going to intercept that. Sorry, Deegan. Or actually, that might be Walker. 45 seconds to play here in the second. Fires, goes off the defender into the corner. Rolls out to center. Saunders scoops it up. Turns, fires to kill the clock. 30 seconds to go here in the second.
Timeout is called.
And timeout. Timeout sponsored by Great Western Brewing, the highest quality beers in Western Canada, brewed with dedication and heart, proudly made in Canada. The premium sponsor of the Prairie Gold Lacrosse League Senior Men's Division.
For a hot dog and pop.
So as I mentioned before, they're going to be doing the Prairie Gold Lacrosse League Masters camp. So it's not a league, not like a division. It's kind of going to try it out for the year. They're extremely excited to bring out the Masters competition on June 21st in Saskatoon. Very important that everybody understands that it's not a league. Anyway, ages 35 plus for the males, 25 plus for females. You got to go to the website. There's a QR code on the PGLL website. There's also a link to it on the Lacrosse Night in Saskatchewan Facebook page. Send your $20 to prairiegooldlacrosse@gmail.com, and then you can register. The cutoff is June 17th,
and you'll have looks like games, and some are going from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. and then again from 6:30 to 8 p.m. There's also PGLL senior games going on that afternoon, so it's a good night for